mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me. They don't know my name.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run the option here on first and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The tackle by...
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Jackson dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Barkley.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Gain of 9.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 33-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He uncorks it for Snead. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Throwing Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 87.
Sterling Shepard,
Touchdown.
46 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yeah. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 26 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do the blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Barkley, the ball
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Pardon, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run, it's Mark Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They need to run another play here for 2-7 warning. See if they do it anyway.
That was a really nice job at picking it up, walking it, turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz everything back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of blitzers, they come in a little high. They grab leverage and easily block to the side.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20, there he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. Jones now on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they'll get back within a single point now. It's 11-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Gain of 11 on the play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jones operating from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
That's good.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught for the 2 points.
It's successful. That makes the score. Ravens.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on first down. And that's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 3rd and
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Quick slant to Brown.
That's good for a
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 38.
On second down, Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Giants. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.